Welcome to another Super Deluxe Edition unboxing video. Today we're going to look at two recent releases as part of the SDE Surround series. It's two Heaven 17 releases. In fact, it's their first two records. So it's Penthouse and Pavement, which was originally released in '81, and The Luxury Gap, which was the follow-up a couple of years later in 1983. Now, these are both very, very good records, and they've never been available in spatial audio or surround sound, so there's never been a 5.1 mix even of these records. They've only ever come out in stereo. But yeah, I'm delighted to say that these are out on SDE Records. So I commissioned some Atmos mixes from David Coston with the full support and permission of the band. In particular, Martin Ware came to hear the Atmos mixes and check that he was happy with them. These are part of the series, so Penthouse and Pavement is the earlier album, so that's 59, and Luxury Gap is number 60. So the Luxury Gap is the album that's got Temptation on it, which is the best known, it's their signature song really, Temptation. Big hit single in the UK, I think it got to number 2. I think it might have done quite well in America, I can't remember, but it's certainly one of those songs that people know. Penthouse and Pavement, it's got We Don't Need This Fascist Groove Thang on it, which is, I mean, there's loads of good songs on this record. Play to Win is another good one. It's split into sort of Pavement side and Penthouse side. Penthouse side is the more sort of traditionally electronic side. Pavement side was the kind of sort of new direction that they were going in with, sort of live bass and kind of more of a fusion really. Very sort of memorable and classic artwork there. In fact, the artwork for both these records are really, really good. So David Coston did a great array of mixes. You can see here we've got Atmos mix, 5.1 mix, and we've got instrumental versions of both of those. Then we've got new stereo mix, stereo instrumental, and the original stereo mix there as well. It's like a flat transfer, so it's a very high quality. In fact, that's available in 192/24 resolution, so it's very high res. Same thing for the Luxury Gap, exactly the same content. And these are both the usual packaging, so they both come in high fidelity pure audio cases. There's the disc for Heaven 17. We've got the artwork there on the reverse of the sleeve. The booklet's really good because I commissioned Alexis Petridis, who's the head rock and pop writer for The Guardian. He's written 2 essays about the album. He's contributed to sleeve notes for both of these records actually. There we go, Alexis. And David Coston as well. I mean, he spent a lot of time and energy and effort. I mean, he loves these records, particularly Penthouse and Pavement. So he writes about the process of going back to the analog multi-track master tapes and turning them into immersive audio. So really, really interesting reading there. And there's some credits at the back. And there's the track listing there. So that's Penthouse and Pavement. And then very much the same kind of thing with the Luxury Gap. Alexis again wrote some sleeve notes where he talks about the album, talks about the fact that they had a bigger budget and they could spend more money in the studio, that kind of thing. David Coston again has written some notes, and there's the track listing and all the rest of it. That's the back of the booklet. So absolutely delighted with these products. I think if you love Heaven 17, if you love these records, and you know you've got a setup to play the Atmos mixes, then I would strongly recommend that you take a punt on these, because absolutely sort of thrillingly immersive. And Martin Ware was blown away. He was quite emotional actually when we played these. He said they're the best they've ever sounded, so it doesn't really get much better than that. Penthouse and Pavement and the Luxury Gap, 59 and 60, part of the SDE Surround series. These are out now, and we've shipped all the pre-orders. A bit like Tori Amos, there's some contingency stock floating around. But yeah, get a copy of these while you can. They're available on the SDE shop. I'll put the link up on this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time.